Please, before I start this lesson, you have to forgive me on two things. Number one, the background of the video. Number two, the voice of this guitar. This guitar is not connected to the amplifier, so you will not hear. It won't be loud, but at least it will be manageable. So, in as much as you can hear the sound, the notes, so you can just work it out for yourself. Okay, let's start. Let's talk about chord. What is chord? Chord is a combination of three or more notes playing together or playing at the same time. So if you play like do mi so do mi do so mi do. So if you play this one now together, I'm playing chord now. Okay, so chord is playing three, two, three or more notes together. All right, that being said and done, I've already talked about how to build a chord. To build a chord from the interval, the first and the third interval plus a half interval. So you have first, third, and fifth. So you have do mi so, you have so do mi so, re re la do, mi so ti, fa la do, so ti re, la do mi. Then you have ti ti mi so and do. So to build the chord. So now there are basic chord that you need to know. First is the C chord, G chord, A chord, E chord. You can all play them openly. Let's check it out. C open. In C open chord, you have you stress to where you have from your C, from the string of five string, you stress to where you have C, which is this is A, B, and C. So your C now is on the third fret space, 5 string. Again, you can stress C also using your first string. So you have C, you have B, your second string. Sorry, not your first string, it's your second string. So your second string name is B. So after B is C when considering your intervals. So now, to play your C open string chord, to play your C chord on open, you have C, Do. Check the finger I'm using my third finger on the third fret space, fifth string, my second finger on the second fret space, fourth string, then my first finger on the first fret space, second string. I keep my third string and my first string open. So I take my finger to third, second, and first. I played my C open string now. Now what I'm playing from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not playing my number 6 string. Okay, 6 is I'm doing away with that string entirely. So you have, this is the shape of the chord. You can see it now. Here, here, here. If you check, I'm not touching each of the string. I'm not touching my third finger didn't touch this particular string here, and this string here didn't touch this third string. If you check, it is open. So that is C major in open string, right? Okay, let's move on. The next chord is G. How to play your G open? Your G open now is, I will play it in two ways. In two ways. First is your third finger on the 6G. So this is E string. After E is F here and GE here. So you find your notes, your root there, G. So now you have G, B. So your finger, your third finger on sixth string, your second finger on the fifth string, sixth string fret space 3, fifth string fret space 2, okay? And this finger have nothing to do, rest. Then you play number fourth string open, number third string open, and number second string open, number 2, string 2 open, string 4, string 3, string 2 open. Then your pinky is going to play first string, third fret space. So this is the shape. You see now? So do mi, so do mi, so do do. So what do you have here? You have G. This is your B, and this is your D. This is your G. This is your B, and your G also. So you have G chord playing this way. Now this is how the chord is. You see now? I hope you can see that. I hope you can see that. Okay. So now here is this. You see? Okay. Okay. So your hand should press that. Then just look at here, my thumb. So that is G. Okay. Now the next chord you have to play is A. Right? A. So A, we use the name of our string to find the root of A, which is A. The name of our fifth string is A. So that is our root. Then you have do, so, do, mi, do. So, or you have your so. So this is how your A chord is. Have you seen it? So that is how you have it. Okay? Okay? That is how your A is. Now the next chord you have to play A. You see now? So everything here is on the second fret space. Your first finger on the fourth string, your second finger on the third string, and your third finger on the second string. So that's what you have on A. The next is your D chord. Your D chord now take this shape. You can see, right? Okay. So what comprises of this chord? Let's find it out. From the name of our string, this is B string. From B string, you have C. So after C is what? Is D. So you have your D there. So now remember that our Do on D is what? Do, mi, so, do, which is what? Do, so, do, mi. So that's make it. So what are the fingers? You use your first finger on the second fret space, third string. Your second finger on the second fret space, first string, second fret space. Then your third finger on the third fret space, second string. Then you keep 4 and 3 open. I mean 5 and 4 and open. You play all of them. So you have D chord now. D chord open. D chord open. D chord open. You've seen it. D chord open. All right. So far so good. We've talked about like 4 or 5 chords. Now let's go back to those chords. First, C. So C was the first third finger, third fret space, 5 string. Second finger, second fret space, 4 string, fourth string. You keep your third string open. Then first finger, first fret space, second string. Then you keep your first string open. That have your C. Okay. Now we go to G. G was what? G was third finger, third fret space, sixth string. Second finger, second fret space, fifth string. You keep 4, 3, and 2 open, and you have your pinky on the third fret space, first string. So you play this. So this is your G now. All right, G. Okay, we go to another chord, which is A. So A was the root was A, which is our number 5 string. You have first finger on the second fret space, fourth string, second finger on the second fret space, third string, and third finger on the second fret space, second string. You keep first string open. So you have your A. You are not playing your G, your E low string. You are strumming from your 5 string, A string. So the last that we talked about was D, chord D open. So D open takes the D as the roots, which is number 4 string name is D. Now you have first finger on the third fret space, second finger, third fret space, second fret space, sorry, not third, sorry. Second fret space, third string. You have your second finger on the second fret space, first string. Then you have your third finger on the third fret space, second string. So that's your D now. Alright. Now, as I made mention that we are going to play our G in 2 different forms. Here is another form of playing your G. So now, if you don't want to play your G, if you don't want to use your your third finger on the first your third finger on the sixth string, third fret space. You can drop the third finger and use your second finger on the third fret space, then first finger on the second fret space, fifth string. Then what will happen here is your third and fourth finger will be on the third fret space, second string, and your pinky fourth finger will be on the third fret space, first string. So you have this as your G now. So you can, a lot of people use this form, and it helps a lot. It helps a lot in that if you want to play a song like so now what helps me here is I keep my do and so, we call that pedal tone. It keeps on ringing while I change from my G to C form. C now is far for G. Then what? D, which we talk about, is so for G. So instead of removing my finger, I still drop my finger on the first string. So I only move my two fingers back to the chord that I want to play, while I still maintain. You see now, do, ti, do, fa, so. Good. But you see here, so will be ringing. So we call that pedal note. Alright. The next, the last chord will be our E chord for today. E chord. So now E takes in this is E. Okay, where do we get the E from? E, this is A. This is the number of your string name, your fourth string name. Number 4 string name is D. So after D is E. So this is do. This is so now. This is me. And so do. After F here is E. So remember that the name of our first string is E, and E open. Okay. So B now will be so to E. So you take your finger, your second finger to your fifth string, second space, your third finger to second space, fourth string. You keep them two there, the same space. Now your first finger now will be going to the third string. Third string. You see it now. Third string first fret space. See these two. Okay, so that will give you your E.